So we come together here this evening. Wonderful to be together and to know that others are connecting in from their homes. So we breathe in, we relax down into our bodies, and we move inwards into that place of allowance. For throughout most of our lives, we have thought that we could be in control. But we see ever more clearly at this time the divine plan, the greater plan, which nothing can stand against. Archangel Michael once said, "We will blow a wind which will move through everything, and nothing will be able to resist it." So these wonderful waves of magnificent cosmic energies that are moving into the planet at this time, we simply surrender to them and allow the divine process to take place through us as we hold the light for the world. As the world moves into greater chaos and fear, we remain in our I Am presence, holding the light, raising our frequency, not allowing ourselves to move into fear, and receiving into our beings the great waves of love, building up towards the equinox from Mother Divine. So it is our time now. So we ask Juliana and Henioa, the Temple Masters, the Council of Elders, to be present with us and to activate for us the Crystal Temple, the Arcturian Crystal Temple within this room and around our circle. So of course the Crystal Temple exists in its etheric form within this room, but you may also be aware of its presence within, for ultimately all exists within as well as without. So allow the frequency which the Arcturians bring to us to build within you as you simply breathe, rest and relax. For as we come into our I Am presence, we are able to move ever more deeply within, surrendering ever more until we find that place of non-doing. as you find this place of non-doing, it is as if a whole new dimension, a whole new world opens for you. The divine begins to flow through you. And the light of the divine is the light of yourself, the self, the true self, your divine self, whichever words you choose to give to it. But the brilliant light of self shines through your physical body. It does not wish to be controlled. It cannot be controlled, and it requires your total surrender to it. It ignites within your high heart the connection to your soul, to the light of God, the light of Source. So rest a while and allow yourself, your divine self, to bring its light, its presence through your physical vessel. You have many beings assisting you, drawing down your higher self, the light of soul. You begin to understand the simple shift which is required to shift from ego consciousness to higher consciousness of the higher self. Allow your ego self to feel comforted, accepted. And as the light and love of your divine self shines upon your human self, the ego self can begin to feel sufficiently safe to relinquish its control. A huge wave of divine love is entering the planet like never before. And you are the ones to receive this love through your heart chakra, your higher heart chakra, and radiate it to humanity. The love of God, the love of Source, the love of Christ, the love of the Divine Mother. Holding within it such great compassion. As we become increasingly aware of the divine plan which we willingly surrender to, judgment falls away. Acceptance takes its place. For there is only love in the fifth dimension. And the fifth dimension is available to you now. It already exists within you. It has already been ignited. It is simply for you to bring it into your present reality. So rest a little while longer in this new wave of Divine Mother love, as you may have never experienced before. As you receive this love, you will also find that from below your feet, an energy is rising upwards through your aura, raising you, lightening you into higher frequencies. And all the while, there is nothing you need to do, simply to receive from that innermost place of the depths of your own being, your very core, your essence. And as the body lets go and becomes increasingly relaxed, so the frequency and lightness of your aura continues to rise. you will experience yourselves before your incarnations as a beautiful soul of purity and innocence. You agreed to enter into the third dimension, and have many experiences, and you began to judge yourself for your experiences. As your vibration lowered and dropped deeper and deeper into darkness, you felt a loss of your purity and innocence. And you have felt, as a result, unworthy, unworthy to return to the higher realms. Unworthy to reunite with your fifth dimensional self. You found you could not love yourself, for you had been soiled. But as you open your heart to the love of the Divine Mother, you discover that you are still a beautiful being of light. Returning to the purity and innocence which you once knew. You simply entered into an illusion for a period of time, became identified with this illusion, and have now found it difficult to let it go. But as you allow yourselves to receive the love that you are, the past will simply vanish, even from your memory. Our message to you is to love yourself, to know yourself, to be worthy of love, and to allow this love frequency to dissolve your feelings of low self-worth. So we help you now to release any remaining energies of low self-worth, lack of self-esteem, self-judgment, self-hate. Allow our transmissions to simply flow through you as you breathe it in. Allow your energy bodies to receive this energy wherever it wishes to go. And give permission for all of lowered vibration to be released from you in this loving light. And once again, as your worthiness returns, you can love yourself, and through this love of self, you return to your original purity and innocence. As a Christed being, bring into this world the light and within this temple, the Arcturians amplify a little more for you the Divine Mother Energy, Goddess Sophia. you will find that you gain all your power through love, through love of self. For once you have learned to love yourself for all that you are, for all that you have been, for all that you have done, you are ready to move into the fifth dimension as the Christed being. Free from judgment, for how can you ever be in oneness if you cannot even be in oneness with yourself? Feel the great love that we all have for you, for the sacrifices that you have made, for all that you have endured in service to Gaia and humanity. You can feel in this higher frequency your higher aspects of self, more of who you are entering into your awareness. And Chief White Eagle comes to you now with his great love of Mother Earth. Bringing us all into oneness with Gaia. With Mother Earth and all her life, as you allow your energy field to move into the new crystalline grid of the fifth dimensional Earth. As you see nature and all its beauty, you feel your connection to the etheric realms, the unseen. So from Gaia's core, feel the power of her energy rising upwards into you, supporting you, empowering you. As Chief White Eagle brings into your solar plexus his energy, which he gives to you, of strength and courage. So remember your grounding and to anchor these waves of cosmic light into Gaia, for she needs you. And through nature, you come ever more into oneness with her. And we are always with you. You will not be left alone.